Oh, I'm
pushed
here.
me to the side. I was standing right there.
Nice hat.
Thank you. I'm a wizard, Harry.
There's a few other videos I saw too that were pretty shitty.
Yeah,
they weren't.
do you want to launch right into George Floyd, or do you want to do some others? Talk about other stuff real quick.
Oh, we could talk about George Floyd still. There's a lot to that situation.
I have.
Did we finish?
Yeah. That I want to do because it will get me. We only need to do like one more, and it'll get me my gun.
Do it.
And it's going to be an easy one.
Mission locked in. Powering up the drop pod.
Come on, guys.
What's kind of crazy is that the cop knew him and worked with him for 17 years.
I had heard that they worked in the same, or like that the dude was like a bouncer at a club or whatever, and that guy had been to that club. You're saying they actually worked together?
Yeah, they worked together for like 17 years, something like that.
I hadn't heard that. I had heard the preliminary report of the autopsy saying that they didn't see any signs of asphyxiation, which seems kind of weird.
They said that it was like underlying conditions or something that.
Yeah. Which, you know, having your knee on him and like all the stress of being treated like that could exacerbate a medical condition.
Yeah.
That's certainly gonna end up with a real weird, like, people are gonna try to make a point out of that if the autopsy does say that he wasn't strangled to death. People are gonna try to argue that, but I don't know. So, some people are saying, like, because the medical examiner is from the same district as those cops, that, like, you can't trust him. Like, he could be trying to help him out. That seems like conspiracy land. I would need. I can't just like speculate like that.
Oh, I heard another thing too that like on the autopsy report they're like, oh, there wasn't like they said they said like something about like there are no confirmed intoxicants or no disconfirmed. You know, we don't know if there was any intoxicants in his body, and people are like, oh, they're gonna try to spin that too, huh? It's like they probably don't have blood work back, man. Like they have to do their job.
I heard potential intoxicants is what I had heard.
Well, their phrasing was there's a potential for intoxicants, but like they don't have the results, right? You can't just like say, oh, they're gonna try to spin it, when literally there was no confirming statement, right? Like
I kind of wish they just didn't release that preliminary report.
Yeah.
It seems like it's people are reading into that already.
What's you know, people are reasonably upset, right? It's shitty. What the cop did was absolutely shitty.
Yeah.
But a lot of people really need to like tone it back slightly and start like quit twisting everything. And that's I've seen a lot of shitty takes.
I think it's important that we both, to begin with, I don't condone violence or looting.
I never do, yeah.
And yeah, obviously. However, I totally get the anger and the protest, because it honestly, it's been building for a while. Like this shit has gotten crazy with how many stories have come out of police abusing their power.
Yeah, this
was not one dude who got like scared shitless and fired 15 rounds because he thought his life was in danger. This was 4 cops calmly murdering a man on the street in daylight.
A man who wasn't struggling, who wasn't threatening anything, who wasn't.
Yeah. And I kind of hate to even say this, and I'm not blaming them, but the people that were around the cops were probably doing more harm than good. I don't know how much of the video you've seen, but they were kind of yelling at the cops and being like, they were probably like making the cops tense, and the cops need to be able to handle that. Is the real thing is that they were on top of the dude. There was no reason for any of the cops to have that attitude. That should have been handled so much better. And that's why I kind of get it with these protesters. Is like it's ridiculous that that's the attitude these cops have had. But I kind of wish someone had been a little more rational and level-headed and like tried to talk to them like a person. Like, hey, excuse me, officer, I'm not trying to get in the way, but this man is saying you can't breathe. I mean, I don't know. You shouldn't need a bystander to fucking prance around your ego when a dude is saying I can't breathe. It's just oh, it's so frustrating. I guess I'm just trying to think of. I forgot you have an ice gun now. That's so cool.
That's the thing, though. Like,
I'm trying to think of what I would have done if I had been standing there. I guess I'm saying like I would have kowtowed a little bit more.
I mean, if I was in the situation, I would have been like, I'm fucking out of here. This is making me uncomfortable. Like, because I just run away from shit. Like, I don't. Oop, there's a thingy in the wall right here.
You wanna get that?
But a lot of time, bystanders, they fuck up a lot of situations. Like, but again, you know, it shouldn't take a bystander.
I do kind of think those bystanders were making the cops like more on edge. I also think the cops should absolutely be able to handle that.
Yeah.
But man, it's just so fucking sad. Like, the only thing you could have done in that situation was like go over and tackle that dude off of him, which would have gotten you arrested. And also, no one would have given a shit because you would have saved that dude's life, but no one would have known. No one would have known he was about to actually strangle to death, or whatever. However he died, even if it was like a medical thing, underlying medical issue. But like, you would have gone to jail, and that you would have just had that on your record, even though you saved that dude's life.
Yeah.
That's really fucked up that it would have taken a bystander like sacrificing themselves to save him. And this is exactly, I know this is not a hot take that everyone has already said this, but like, ooh, is that a thing? Infector Blob. What the fuck? Is that what you picked up earlier?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
It's live. Oh, God. That was amazing. You froze him so fast. Oh, God. Yeah.
Cave pimples.
You made them even more gross. Thank you for that. But yeah, this, like... I forgot I have rubber boots. Gotta remember to use those. This is what Kaepernick was, like, protesting for by peacefully taking a knee, and people shit themselves over that.
Oh, how dare he? It's the Pledge of Allegiance, this weird mob culty thing that we do.
Yeah.
Like,
You're supposed to take that seriously because I told you so. I have decided it's patriotic to like this song.
Yeah, and if you don't, you're against the entire country.
Yeah. That
makes sense.
A lot of people are like, why couldn't he just knee during some other time? It's like, but he did it because he knew that would get under people's skin. Like, a protest is supposed to ruffle some feathers.
People are supposed to notice it. That's the point.
Yeah. That doesn't mean, like, some people are like, you didn't like it when he took a knee, so now you have to accept the rioting. It's like, I do wish people were not looting and rioting, especially because it's hurting their own efforts. Like, a lot of people get to take the high road and go, you know, they get to pretend like the police thing isn't a big deal because they're focusing on the rioting instead. You're losing the moral high ground when you attack like small businesses and shit.
Yeah, and there's lots of people who are like, well, you shouldn't have made us so mad, and like, right, but like, the thing is like when you're attacking local businesses, it doesn't matter if it's a Target or it's what it is. You're negatively affecting the community, right? There's people who had jobs who work there. Now they no longer have jobs. Sure, they can go claim unemployment, which unemployment
What is this thing?
Which unemployment's like real swanky right now. Sure, it's like $600 a week. But like now this person has to try to find a new job. Now this person, people are like, oh, but somebody died. It's like, yeah, but like it seems like a lot of the protesters like lost compassion for just other people.
Right. It's like your beef is with the police, but you have fucked over people that probably agree with you.
Yeah.
Like torching here in Atlanta, they shitting all over the CNN building. It's like, man, CNN is on your side. Like,
yeah.
People complain that CNN is too like left leaning and like not patriotic enough. God, I love that you could just freeze them. It's so good.
Just destroy them. We barely need any more Morkite.
Yeah, this was an easy mission. We just about got it wrapped up. We do need one more find of the other shit too, the secondary objective.
Like, and they're like, oh, well, these companies have insurance though, so they can get all their shit back. It's like some people have to like build new buildings or like find entirely new stock, and now they're out of money for a long time, and you've now raised the insurance rates of everyone else.
Yeah. So it's like, again, as we said, a protest needs to be inconvenient. It needs to make a point. Like, if they were just son of a bitch. If they were just marching in the street, would it draw as much attention as if there was rioting? No, probably not. Man, they're throwing a lot of these guys at us. I also think there's a factor to be considered that some people are just taking advantage of the chaos.
Oh yeah,
They're looting, that they're not trying to make a political statement, they're just being assholes, taking advantage of the situation.
Oh, most certainly. And there's people who are like racist idiots that are like doing this shit to make the protesters look bad too.
There have been some convincing evidence that like there are police members dressing up like Antifa, or at least like with black masks, and going and smashing shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying that 100%, but there's been some video I've seen that has made me think, holy shit, are police actually going out there and framing the protesters to make it look like they're causing more damage than they actually are?
I saw some people dressed up as fake police and torching stuff. Like they had like kind of cosplayed police outfits. Yeah, I drilled through here. They like cosplayed police outfits, and they're like drilling through shit. Or not drilling through. They're burning stuff or like. And so there are people all over the place that are doing shitty things. And I hate it. And there's cops doing tons of shitty things too, though. Like, there was a new video of a cop he was like, ooh, I'm excited to get to be able to do this shit.
Oh my god, I saw that. That dude was fucking nuts.
That like
holy shit.
UN guy.
He's like hopping up now. Oh, UN?
Yeah, his last name is UN.
Oh, I didn't know about his name. What I saw was there was like a row of riot cops in their gear, and there was one dude holding like some kind of rifle, and was kind of like bopping up and down. Like someone on Reddit said he looked like he was at the character selection screen of a video game.
Yeah,
he was
this he
getting
did.
ready
Yeah.
to fucking go. That guy, holy shit! That dude looks like he wants to kill someone.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like that guy should not be a cop. He shouldn't be excited that he potentially has to hurt some citizens in order to maintain peace. That should not be the outlook of a cop.
Just like the president of the United States seems to almost be relishing the fact that he could send in the armed forces.
Yeah.
When the looting starts, the shooting starts. It's like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, and that was a reference to
Yeah,
some
that's
old
what
thing.
some racist dude said a long time ago. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Where is it?
And goddamn, like I don't like. Also, though, there are cops that they're just trying to do the right thing, and sure, they're potentially gonna have to tear gas some people. They're gonna potentially have to shoot some rubber bullets into people, because there are people.
Oh my God. Have you seen them just firing the rubber bullets into the people with the camera? He does that to combat the fear of potentially having to shoot someone.
Oh, hi, babe.
How's it going?
I mean, he could, but he really.
People said the same thing about like North Korea. Is it like he has to act crazy to is like because North Korea won't call his bluff, and like just that you might get a favorable outcome from that, but also I would rather he not like take that kind of chance.
That's bad. That's just bad PR too for the police force. It's just not good to have that guy in the force, you know.
Yeah.
Showing the signs, and of course they could do some evaluation on the dude, right? I think, and you brought up this point, babe, of like there needs to be like therapy sessions / psychiatric evaluations of like the therapy sessions are like psychiatric evaluations basically, where they're like, why is this person?
The cops that work with him should know that there's something wrong. They spend time with him. They're the one. This is kind of the problem. Is the blue line of solidarity thing that cops protect each other even when they know that the other guy has fucked up.
Yeah.
We're really one short on Hollow Knight. Seriously. Someone on Reddit was like, if there was a teacher that was like molesting a student, you wouldn't have other teachers going like we stand in solidarity blindly with our fellow teacher. Is like you're like fucking get that guy out of here. We
Yeah,
don't want
exactly.
that bullshit.
Lloyd!
I mean, obviously, yeah, psych evaluations would be fantastic, and I think they do get them if like they're involved in any kind of shooting. They like have. I think that's supposed to be a thing. I've got the other shit, so we're good now.
I'm getting some gold.
I don't know if it's feasible to do mandatory psych evaluations for every cop like that. I don't know, like the money and the enough therapists. So I keep hearing about like not having enough cops, and they're struggling to get recruits and stuff. So maybe they would normally not have that dude that's all juiced up. They know that he's fucked up, but because what the hell is that noise? You can call the thing whenever you're ready.
You have the last bit you said?
Yes, I do.
The swarm is upon you. Smooth as always, team. Drop pod is on the way.
They give like annual ones when something big happens. Yeah, and they. Oh, there's a thingy down here.
I'm on board. I agree with the mandatory psych evaluations for sure.
Yeah,
If we could make that work.
Drop pod has arrived. The mule has been called back.
I think that would
Follow the
have
mule.
to deal with a lot of shit that would normally slip under the radar, even if it's not going to lead to them like beating someone senseless in the line of duty. You catch other stuff too. But one of the things you can say is that as fucked up as the rioting and looting and the violence is, you gotta hope that it does lead to some change.
Yeah.
You gotta hope that the cops learn that, okay, this country is fed up with what's been happening. And it may not convince, like, the one truly racist or real dickish guys, but it might convince the guys they work with to start calling it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, is like they need to start calling that shit out.
The guys that are normally just quiet about it, that know it's wrong, but like don't normally say anything.
Well, that cop, the whatever is, I don't know the cop's name. The cop, like Chauvin?
Yeah, I think it's Chauvin or something like that.
I haven't actually heard it spoken. I've only read it.
Either. I've only read it. Dave or something.
But so yeah, the mayor said that, you know, they worked with each other for 17 years. So people are saying that it's
Watch your fire, moron!
that he shouldn't be getting murder 3 or whatever. He should be getting at least murder 2, because it was intentional, right? He knew the guy. Like, well, okay,
That's gonna be hard to prove.
yeah, that's gonna be hard to prove. But the cop had like 17 like complaints filed against him.
He's shot unarmed people before and stuff like that.
Yeah, there was one of the guys. They were there was a domestic violence call or whatever, right? And they bust into this dude's house, and the dude runs into the bathroom. The cops run into the bathroom after him. That cop starts beating the shit out of him, and the guy like reaches his hand forward, right? Because he's getting the shit beat out of him. So he reaches his hand forward, like, "Ow, this hurts. I'm gonna try to like stiff arm you so you quit beating me." But then the cop's like, "Oh, he's trying to get my gun, so I'm gonna shoot him in the stomach."
Yeah.
And so the guy got shot in the stomach. It's like, man, you guys like.
This is a big part of it. Is so many people are like, wait for justice, let justice, sort this out, not you. But it's like, there's been so many times where cops have evaded justice because other cops stand up for them, or they can just be like, I feared for my life, and as a cop, I'm allowed to, just start blasting the second I feel like my life is in danger. I'm not held accountable for those mistakes. That's why people are so pissed off, is that the cops don't seem to suffer any consequences for this shit.
Yeah.
Again, not supporting the violence and the looting and breaking shit and graffiti and everything, but I get their frustration.
And out of everything, like, graffiti is something I'll support the most, because they can usually like blast that shit off. But like. And again, if they're gonna break anything, break cop stuff, please. Oh, big guy, really big guy.
There's one behind us.
Stand back, supply pod inbound.
Oh my.
That's a big boy. I have no bullets.
I'm just chucking everything at him.
Oh shit, we only have 40 seconds. You might have to drill through.
Ah!
We gotta be careful not to die to this guy, because we're not gonna have time to...
Oh god, I died.
Drop pod departing in 30 seconds.
Oh boy.
There's literally not enough time to get
Yeah,
to you.
yeah, you go.
I don't even think I'm gonna have time to get to the pod myself. Wow, we really fucked this one up.
The mule has docked.
I was out of ammo there at the end, didn't realize it. I forget I have an ammo gauge on my gun.
To take off.
I'm not gonna get there.
3,
I can see it.
1. Heading
Grappling hook! Oh no!
Retrieving
The freaking it took forever to run there.
Yeah, it did.
It was like a
We were
straight
so
line.
far from-
Oh, we'll have to do it again. But
to be fair, the Morkite was like way the fuck down there. We were going for a really long time.
yeah.
I guess what we should have done is like started our climb back up before hitting the button.
But we didn't know where it was gonna land either.
That's true, yeah.
We'll just blame the procedure generation. That's it.
There you go.
That went south fast.
I'm fine. It was just a flesh wound.
It was just a flesh wound. Do it again. Another. Yeah, there's another dumb mindset about the protesting thing is people think that because they're protesting they can do whatever the fuck they want,
Yeah.
which is not true. And then there'll be people like in crowds that like sure there are cops that are being dicks to people, right? That are unleashing too much force during these protests.
Hang on 1 second. This mission has two things about it. It says warning, cave leech cluster, and also critical weakness. So I went into the miner's manual in the start menu. There, cave leech cluster. Watch out for the ceiling. There's an unusual density of cave leeches. And then anomalies, critical weakness, hitting weak points hurts even more than usual. So I guess that second one's actually a good thing. Like their weak points hurt more. Interesting.
orbital insertion sequence initiated off the drop pod.
But there are lots of protesters that will claim that like the cops unrightfully like shot tear gas at them or whatever, when they might not realize that literally the crowd like right next to them started doing violent, stupid shit, and so the cops are like, "Fuck it, we gotta chuck tear gas at them to get them the fuck out of here." And then it's affecting everyone in the area. It's like, man, they gotta do that though.
Yeah, this is why rioting, it gets out of hand, it becomes chaos. Like, if you can do that, I mean, this is why MLK was so effective, is like, it's an organized, non-violent march. It's very, very organized, you understand what they're doing, you understand why they're doing it,
This is a simple mining mission.
and they stick to, you know, where they're supposed to go and what they're supposed to do.
Good luck.
So, if the cops get violent from that,
I need the mule
they
right
are
here.
clearly look like the assholes because there was no aggressors. When you see people out there throwing Molotov cocktails and like, you know, breaking the back windows of police cars, you're like, well, I get it. The cop's got to defend himself, and that, you know, and then it just looks like you got bad people on both sides.
Yeah.
It's like you're hurting your. I understand your frustration, but you're hurting your own cause when you resort to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people just really seem to be like Alana Pierce is one of them, and I think even Chris Raygun kind of going with the narrative of like, well, you know, you should have fixed the police corruption before now. This is what you get. It's like, but you know, those small business owners, they're probably just as pissed off about inequality and corruption as you are,
Yeah.
and now you've hurt them unnecessarily. Yeah, it's real fucked. And God, we haven't even touched on the fact that this is all happening during a global pandemic, so there's a shitload of people in close proximity and
Touching each other, and
yeah, just right up against each other and shit. Like, god damn.
half of them
20
aren't wearing masks, and I mean,
2020 can go fuck itself.
yeah. There's like curfews being enacted.
Yeah, there's a curfew here. I can't stand that we have to have that fucking Kemp guy as our governor. It during all this shit. This thing will try to kill you. Yeah, throw an axe. Not sure if we can do anything about it. Yeah, there we go. Nicely done. Where the fuck do we go? Is there dirt somewhere?
I think there's dirt somewhere. Let's hope I remember how to hover boot. Oh, kinda.
So, 2020 is definitely going to have its own chapter in future history textbooks.
Yeah.
The year of 2020. I cannot believe we're going to cap off this year with a fucking presidential election, too. Like, we're not even done yet. Shit's going to get even crazier.
I see a lot of people, like, being very gatekeepy about everything.
I think I might know where...
Yeah, we gotta go over here. I see a lot of people being very gatekeepy about everything. They're saying that, like, this way. Here we go.
Yeah, that's it.
Like,
Don't forget to look up above you.
people are not. People are using MLK's words to skew what he really meant, or like people always put him up on a pedestal, but most people wouldn't have liked him back in the day. It's like, yeah, but I live now in 2020. Like, they're like, people are skewing his words.
You wouldn't have liked him back then?
Yeah, most people, they're like, people didn't like him back then, so like, and people are like putting him on this pedestal.
He was beloved by most of the people in the black community.
Yeah, but they're like saying that like the average person wouldn't have liked him. And they're like,
that's a really dumb argument.
and there's people like gatekeeping a lot of like his stuff.
Should I like him less because I would have liked him less back then when I was an idiot?
Yeah.
When I didn't have my perspective from now, what am I not allowed to like him as much as I do? Because
Wow!
what a weird thing to say.
Oh my god, he grabbed me from real far away.
Oh my god, fucking mule almost pushed me off the edge. Did you call for Molly?
No. Maybe I was mashing buttons.
I can't really come. Oh, he's getting you again.
God damn it! I thought you had killed him. That's why.
I thought I did too. Did he come back or something?
No, he's letting me go. Maybe. Or there's another one.
I shot him. I definitely shot him until his health bar was gone. Twice now. But there's more kite up here, so I'm not gonna come down there until I get this.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Oh, hey, Barry.
How's it going, Barry? Hopefully, we don't have to climb back up this hill when it's time to leave.
I can always drill my way back up. We should resupply before we go back this time as well.
I don't think I can take this guy by myself.
Well, come to me. There's more kite over there. I'm trying to get.
Hang on a second. There's this fucking guy is a glyphoid oppressor. I'm gonna need help killing him. We need to
come over to
his
me.
Weak point.
Behind you.
There it is.
Oh, I guess not. But yeah, there's a lot of people that are like being very gatekeepy about this whole thing. They're like, they're now like talking about there's a difference between being not racist and anti-racist. If you're not racist, that's not good enough. You need to be actively fighting against racism and yada yada yada. It's like,
ow.
Okay, guys. I get it, but like, don't stop trying to alienate people. Like, stop trying to be like, no, you're not. No, you're shitty too.
Yeah, that really feels like they're trying to have like a gotcha moment. Like, I'm not good enough still?
Where is it?
Have I been racist all along?
And I've seen some people that are like talking about the stuff on Twitter, and some couple people are like, "Yeah, well, I went out and protest today. What did you do?" It's like,
Blech.
good, great. Like, I can.
You just see right through that bullshit.
So, like, there's just a lot of like really dumb. There are people literally right outside the White House pushing over the barricades, and one girl's yelling, "I have the right to protest!" Yeah, but like, the snipers on the roof of the White House also have a right to shoot you. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, I saw Trump said something about like sending out dogs and ominous weapons, which is a really weird thing for him to say.
I don't think Trump really isn't helping by saying this shit too. He's a fucking idiot.
My God, we haven't even gotten to the Twitter stuff yet with them. There's so much shit to talk to talk
I don't even know
with
the
Twitter posting under one of his tweets.
Oh god, yeah.
Or two of his tweets now? Or maybe even a third one?
Yeah, that kind of fell by the wayside because of the riots and whatnot.
God, there's been so much since the last time we were on.
Uh-oh, big guy.
That's another big boy.
Uh-oh, right next to Explodies. Oh god.
There's another exploding, another one. We got some dirt right here.
I saw there's stuff down there too. Look at there's a just big old explodey hole down there.
I know, I was having fun shooting them all.
That's fun.
I can hear the big guys.
Maybe he's on the other side of this.
Should we go down into that hole, or should we just keep going into the dirt, you think?
Well, there's more kite here, so in the hole. Except for there's explodey things right on the other side. Oh god, that guy sounds real close.
Have you seen the things about where Mark Zuckerberg said social media should not be like
The arbiters of truth.
fact check? Yeah, the arbiters of truth, and people like says Mark Zuckerberg who died today.
Yeah.
I think that whether social media sites should be arbiters of truth, I think is a really interesting discussion. But I just found that really funny. Fucking undercut him in the story reporting about it. Oh, that guy's gonna set off the other bombs.
Good luck, me. Okay, no, he was good. Let's walk forward a little bit. Somebody.
You want to go ahead and fire these off?
Yeah, let's just detonate these bad boys real quick.
Sounds good. We got another oppressor. Big guy. Hell yeah.
And then there's also the people, real quick, there's also the people that are like, if you think that there's people rioting and not protesting, or if you think that people are doing bad shit while they're protesting, then you're part of the problem. And it's like, I can look.
Oh my god, another bulk detonator. Oh, Jesus.
I can look at these people and go like,
That's gonna be a big boom.
I can be like, you guys are protesting really shitty by burning down people's things. And still,
I agree with your reason of protesting, and still think you're taking it too far.
Yeah. Do I think that maybe it's okay, out of everything to destroy, maybe it's alright that you're destroying police stuff? Like, fine.
Yeah, I get that. What sucks is that police stuff is paid for by our taxes, so like we're kind of paying for that.
Yeah.
God, I love seeing the giant crater after you kill one of those guys.
Yeah, it's very
It's
satisfying.
fucking nuts. A little loot bug just doing his thing over there.
Like I said, a lot of dumb gatekeeping bullshit of like, these are all the people that are against us when a lot of them are actually with them.
Yeah, that's the thing is you can't. There's got to be room for nuance where you say I don't appreciate the lighting and rooting, but I do like understand why you're protesting, and I agree that the stuff with the cops needs to change. I mean, we've been saying that for a long goddamn time now.
Yeah. And like, again, their compassion is gone too. There was the NAACP lady.
Oh, it got me! Let me go, you bastard!
Oops.
Oh, he just kind of drops you back down.
Yeah, he just kindly
Not
dropped
even
you back
need
down.
Can you get him?
There was the NAACP lady who was going to the Target that was getting looted. She was the former NAACP lady. And she's like, I had a delay in getting my daughter's medicine because I couldn't get in there because all these people are looting the place. And people are like, oh, wow, you were inconvenienced on getting your medicine. Oh, does she have a life-threatening condition or what? It's like, all right, I don't think
that doesn't matter.
that doesn't matter. You guys don't see the fucking point. Like, another person could.
Yeah.
Like,
Man, the Hong Kong protesters are just so much better at it than we are.
yeah.
Oh, I just saw a cave leech on the ceiling. I got him. Bastard. Because they're back to protesting again now. And doing it the right way.
Here, we declared that Hong Kong's not a separate political entity than China.
I also saw China roasting us, saying like, "Oh, you were standing with the Hong Kong protesters. What about your own protesters?"
Yeah.
God damn it! Is there some more kite over there?
Yep. Oh, there's a fossil. Which, you know, again, like, it's not like them saying that though. It's not a goddamn like competition or anything. Like, at least me personally, I don't look at the Chinese people and think you are fucked up because you're having the protest. Right. I think the government is fucked up for the citizens to have to feel the need to protest like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like,
these guys are fighting for their democracy, and you know, these people are protesting for like equality and treatment from police. It honestly doesn't even need to be a race thing. Like, remember that dude in the hallway where they were yelling shit at him? Like, one person's yelling, get down on the ground, and the other person was yelling like, hold your hands up, and then they fucking shoot that dude who was like crying in tears because he was tried to pull his pants up.
Yeah,
they just fucking murdered him. That dude that had something written on his rifle, like, give me a reason to shoot or some ridiculous shit like that.
Didn't he have like etched in like tally too?
Oh, Jesus.
I love my low frame rate axes when I chuck it at this. Oop, on the ceiling. There's a doodle. Got it. So like, I saw a really good video of it was a black guy got pulled over by a cop. Cop had his gun drawn, kind of not at him, but like down by his side, right? Mm-hmm. And the black guy's just ranting at him, like basically he's like I get it. Your job is really scary and really tough. He's like,
it is. Yeah,
but
I definitely agree with you.
He's like, and I respect that. But what I don't respect is you're pulling a gun on me when you just pulled me over for a goddamn not using my turn signal. He's like, and you want, he's like, you want to go home and see your wife and kids, don't you? I do too.
Yeah.
And like his rant was so good. I watched it, I was like, oh, yes. And the cop was sitting there just staring at him the whole time, kind of with a blank stare, and it seemed to me like the cop was potentially thinking, I don't have anything to say back to this. Like,
yeah,
like,
that might be one of those things where he he doesn't like admit it in that moment, but that's definitely gonna sit with him for a while.
Yeah. At least I got a goddamn hope.
Even if it doesn't get that guy, it's gonna. I shot you with the flare gun.
Oh, really?
That's hilarious. Yeah, your guy was getting pissed. Look at this. The flare landed at my feet. I aimed it at the ceiling and it landed here because I hit you in the back of the head.
It did damage to me.
Oh my god. I should start shooting at enemies then when I'm out of bullets. But, you know, even if it doesn't convince that particular cop, oh, you bastard. Anyone else who watches that video, you know, is going to make a good case for those people.
Yeah. And
I've been hearing a lot of people talking about their stories. Like there was this soccer player in the league that I followed talked about how he was pulled over 10 times after coming to America. He'd only been in America for a year, and he'd been pulled over by cops 10 different times. And they were, you know, one of those things that they talk about, like being pulled over for being black, and that's a really hard thing to like quantify and to see it in statistics. But man, you just keep hearing about it.
Oh, some are coming to me. Look at this, enemy's in the wall.
Ha! He's alive. That's awesome.
There has to be like a cave in there, huh? Oh, yeah, look at that.
Holy shit. Did they add new music? It's like a rocks track all of a sudden.
I have my music playing. Oh, found some more kite. Oh,
that's an
God.
exploding boy. Exploding. Another exploding coming at you. Behind you.
Oh, Lord.
Best thing I could do is stay alive so that I can res you if you die. Here's a flare.
Yeah, there's... And luckily a lot of these altercations don't end up in, like, violence or anything, but, like... God, it does sound like there's a lot of really shitty things happening.
There was that one dude who told the cops specifically, like, hey, I have a gun in my glove compartment. Here, I'm gonna reach for it, and cop just started blasting. Like, what the fuck, man? He's trying to do the right thing. Oh, shit.
Yeah, what else was he supposed to do in that situation?
I was so fucked up. Oh, I see you, Cave Leech. They look like brains on the ceiling.
Some more kite, but we don't need it.
Okay, we're done. We got secondary too.
We could probably call in another supply drop.
Supply pod requisitioned. Launching now.
Alright, we'll pay attention this time.
It's
great that we've gotten good enough at this that we can just do it while bantering and talking and shit, but I guess we got so casual that we didn't notice we were running out of time.
And ammo, too.
Yeah. Oh, there's gold over here. Don't call it in. Hey, there's something over there. Umanite.
Right?
I pointed it out. I pinged it.
Oh, there it is.
There's like a little reward room. What's up there? Oh, it's more card. Okay.
They, the cops here, at least, in my city, they do have, whenever there's any sort of violent event, it gets, like, manually reviewed or some shit. Now, I don't know what that entails, but, that sounds good. Like, that's not a bad thing to do. I think there should be maybe potentially some independent reviewers out there that...
Yeah, that's another fucked up thing, is that the cops review their own, like, cases. That's really messed up. There's got to be an independent assessment. I think we're good.
There should be multiple independent places, too, so depending on the caliber of the event or the questionability of the event or whatever, you send it to multiple places. And, there's got to be something that's done. And again, take complaints seriously.
Drop pod en route. Hang in there.
But yeah, I think there's the situation is highly nuanced. Please don't burn down my home, and
Yeah.
don't be an asshat, like in general.
I knew it was going to come here to Atlanta. That kind of racial stuff usually flares up here in Atlanta.
It hasn't.
Because we have a huge, black community here, and honestly, I bet you a lot of the cops are even black here in Atlanta.
I saw a video of like some of the cops like joking around with some protesters in Atlanta. I saw one, I think, where one of the cops was like in the crowd of protesters, like fist bumping them, and he's like, dude, I hear you, and like, because he was a black guy too, and he's basically telling him that like, yeah, you guys deserve justice and shit like that, and I'm like,
I'm sure he's
great.
just as pissed off that cop killed him.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of protesters that believe exactly the way we do. They're going out there and trying to make a statement. They're not there to loot and to riot or to, hurt anyone. Part of it is that the more violent shit is going to do better on camera. That stuff's going to get shown on the media more.
Yeah.
Drop pod departing in
But
T-minus
here in
4
Atlanta, it
minutes.
really has gotten violent. It has gotten real bad.
It is not. That's the thing. In Denver, it hasn't been very violent from what I've seen. There's some police, shooting some pellets and tear gassing, but oh no!
You can't just climb straight up that.
No,
What the
buddy!
fuck?
Oh
Such bullshit.
God!
Do that.
All right, I'm taking my own path. See ya.
Yeah, do what you can. Let me know if you need some help. I'll try to come to you.
I don't think I do. I don't know why he was going up. If I'm honest, I'm almost at the drop pod. Yeah, I'm at the drop pod now.
That's awesome.
It was like ground level on the other side of this wall.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 3 minutes.
Do I have stuff? No.
I think you get it even if you don't deposit it in there.
Oh, Molly is doing a funky jig.
Have you watched Molly get on? Kind of like phases through.
I was
What
like,
would happen if you died?
I was looking inside of this, and Molly was like bouncing up and down, like doing a funky thing. Yeah, Denver's been mostly peaceful. Not a lot of people burning shit down, which is great. There was a nice thing that they did where all the protesters laid on their back, or on their stomachs rather, with their hands behind their back, chanting "I can't breathe" for 9 minutes. I was like, oh, that's good. Like that's like
We did a thing. They did a thing here where they all got down on one knee and like held their arm up. That was really neat. It was chilling to see like hundreds of people doing it all together.
yeah.
There's a thing in the Bee movie where a bunch of this lady's putting honey in her tea, and like 3 cops come up and surround her, and they like grab the honey out of her hand, take her head, and like shove it down into the table, and the dude is like basically putting his knee on her back, and she says, "I can't breathe." I was like,
Oh my
holy
God.
shit! You actually had a movie where the cop has his knee on her back, and she says, "I can't breathe." Like, holy fuck!
That's fucking crazy.
Oh, it's instead of the shotgun. Interesting. It's 2 micro SMGs. Hell yeah, this is cool. Almost out of money now.
Trump and his Twitter thing was really stupid.
Yeah, taking away his free speech, man. How's he
Taking-
supposed to have free speech when they don't take his tweet down, but just tell people that this is factually inaccurate?
Yeah, that was really stupid. I don't. It's hurting my freedom of speech. Is it though? Like, it's still up there. They just told you it was wrong. Does that violate your freedom of speech? And people are like, but it's from CNN. That's the enemy.
Also, like, they're a private company, so they're allowed to fuck with your free speech when you're on their platform.
Yeah, and
Like, freedom of speech is like, it's supposed to be the other way around. Like, a government can't tell you you're not allowed to say certain shit, but like, if they wanted to, they could take down whatever fucking tweet they want. It's on their servers.
yeah, but he was like trying to make the argument. But it's he was saying like it was an editorial thing. Like, oh, it's
I see.
it's class, so it should be classified under that, and then they won't be able to just do whatever the fuck they want. But man, I don't agree.
He like signed a fucking executive order after that.
But it didn't do anything. Like the fucking one of his dudes said, "That's not how this works."
That's just wild that he got that done in like 2 days after getting pissed off by Twitter. He's just like, I need to sign an executive order right now.
The thing was though, is like, it was so like, he could just sign it. He could just make up whatever the fuck he wants and sign it. Like, it doesn't actually do anything, which is funny.
Yeah, I guess that's funny. It's just fucking chilling that that's what he's spending his time on.
Yeah, imagine if he had that response with the coronavirus.
What's that?
Imagine if he had that kind of response with stuff with the coronavirus.
He signs an executive order saying, "You're not allowed to make people sick anymore."
You know, that I would say that would be something he would do, but like, he's stupid enough to do it, but he wouldn't he wouldn't do that specifically.
Well, the Democrats won't let him.
Oh yeah.
That would actually be kind of like almost endearing. Like, he's like just he wants to help so badly. Like, this is what I can do, okay? I make executive orders. No more COVID-19. It's illegal now. Are you picking a mission?
My assignment board, I can't do either of these.
Really?
I have to be level 15 for one of them, or that hexagon 10.
Uh-huh. Well, there's always like one of these like overtime ones you can pick. I guess
Overtime?
I don't know if you don't see it. Weekly priority assignment. You don't see that?
No.
Are you sure you haven't already selected one? No, it doesn't look like
I
it.
only have 2 things.
All right. Well, we'll do this one. This one doesn't like unlock anything. It's kind of like a limited bounty in Monster Hunter. It's just like you do these missions and we give you extra shit on top of it. Ooh, so this is kill 2 dreadnoughts. Cool. Coolio.
Locked in. Report to drop pod.
I'm out of money.
Let's get this mission rolling.
Drop sequence initiated.
And I like because, man, I was seeing a lot of people argue on Twitter about it, and people are like, Trump voted by mail in the last election.
That's hilarious.
And then the people were like, yeah, but that's an absentee ballot. And they were like, but it's still going through the fucking mail. That's your point.
Yeah.
Is that...
Yeah. No, he clearly is only saying this shit because Republicans do worse in vote by mail, typically, than...
And, on top of that, we're in a pandemic, and the people that are more likely to stay at home right now are Democratic people.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't think about that. Whoa, this is so cool. Whoa, shit, that's cool. Look at these 2 little... Oh, they shoot like lasers. Oh my god, they're so inaccurate. It's like a fucking Halo gun. I gotta stop wasting the ammo. Oh, right. We gotta make sure we grab this Nitra here, because we got the big boys we gotta kill.
Hold on, I'm ice skating, and it's fun.
It is a lot of fun. Like, they dropped us right into the ice.
Yeah, it was actually a very pretty room. Oh, I hear a I hear something. I'm gonna go investigate.
Mwah. Mwah. There's something over there. Oh, that's you. Shooting at you.
Ah!
You should really be able to isolate yourself from the wind by like digging into a cavern.
Yeah, I was like, what? Did this come because I just broke open this thing? Nope.
No, it's just a random thing that happens.
What do
Like
I
you
do?
have the coolest system for like dealing with this. You could just like dig straight down and prevent it, but I don't think that doesn't seem to work. It's just like a real shame.
Yeah.
It's just a thing that kind of fucks you over if you get caught in combat with that. Damn you.
Oh, I see one of those weird guys with the things on his head. That like wigs out when you shoot at him.
It kind of sounds like we have one of those helmets that like give you a location to unlock new cosmetics.
I'm getting closer to it, wherever it is. Uh-oh. I've got a lot of... Oh. Oh, hi. Oh, no. Oh, I guess this was the wrong level to bring an ice gun.
Oh shit, I didn't even think about that.
It's alright, I froze the guy.
Oh my god! That actually scared the shit out of me.
Oh.
An icicle fell from the sky. Is this where you went?
It's a turret.
Turret?
It's like a turret, molly.
Huh.
But right now I'm trying to get to this thing.
I'm still in the starting room. There's still like shit in here. Whoosh. Whoa! Oh, did you find one?
I found the turret thing.
Fuck. Oh fuck! Did you kill it already? Holy shit!
One of them. There's.
Oh my god, you're so good.
I just shoot ice at him.
It's gonna be dead before I get there.
Maybe not, because he's fucking up on a hill. And I'm trying to get to him. There you go. Did he hit it a whole bunch?
Oh, right. This is the one that like starts helping you. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not at the glyphoid dreadnoughts yet.
See, there's that guy.
All hoarder? Is he stealing our shit?
I don't know. He just like runs away and screams.
Whoa, you got like crazy colors and shit too.
There's an alpaca bloom right there.
Found an alpaca bloom!
Looks like a job for me. Oh, look out, look out, look out! He just tossed a grenade on you. You really need to like fix that. Like these guys end up attacking you by accident. He like intentionally just fucking fired a grenade at you.
Well, we're close to that glyphoid, dude. There's some nitro up there.
Gotta get this gold. Gold!
Explodey boys.
You know, we could really use some good news, and the SpaceX thing, that was some good news.
Ah! Did it successfully docked? Was that the thing?
No, it launched with 2 American astronauts, which is the first time U.S. astronauts have launched from American soil since 2011 with the shuttle.
Damn.
I'm kind of stuck right now because if I let go of my grappling hook, I'm going to fall to my death. But my hover boots aren't active yet. They're still on cooldown.
I can
So,
see your legs little swimming up there. You're just kicking.
Just going to chill for a bit. I actually got home like 15 minutes before they took off, so that was really cool.
The
Everything went perfectly.
my girlfriend's gonna be here in like 4 weeks.
Damn.
She decided to leave early and potentially claim unemployment
Okay.
because she can't. There's a lot of places that are like, well, I see you're in Alaska. Are you here yet? She's like, no, but like I can move when you want me to or whatever. And they're like, no, but well, when you're here, give us a call.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, I'm trying to get a job
Before I move, but
Before
they're
I
like, we want to make sure that you actually do follow through with the move.
Yeah. So it's just
That's frustrating.
so she's like, well, I might as well just fucking leave now ish.
Mm-hmm.
Put in my 2 weeks, do a week of
Feeling much better.
stuff with her dad and like getting things ready to move.
Well, that's exciting though. That's some pretty cool news.
Yeah. She won't be living here until probably the 24th of July.
That's when you gave what's his name?
Yeah. That was
How long you gave him?
yeah, that was Heather's original leave work date.
Hmm.
So I was just kind of like trying to follow that.
I think we should keep going this way.
Why not?
I guess we haven't been here, so yeah.
Look at this thing. What is this?
Just take your sweet time, old
Cryo
lady.
bomb.
I've got all day.
Oh. Cool.
We got some more alpaca laca.
Compacted dirt
Ollie,
looks crazy.
Over here.
I love how it looks in this. It's like frozen compacted dirt.
Permafrost.
Don't shoot any grenades, please. In this tiny little hallway. We did kind of bypass a small room over here. I'm gonna just check it out real quick and see if there's anything interesting going on.
Owie!
Did you find the big guys?
No, there was
call.
another one of those like infectious spore things. Oh, Sunbro, here's the thing. One of those helmet things.
Nice.
Coordinates transferred to the
Coordinates transferred to terrain scanner. Let's locate the rest of the equipment. And I'm glad they added that because when we did it, it was very confusing as to like what's happening here.
Oh, I see it.
Oh shit! I found one.
Oh yeah, I see you.
You see me?
Yeah. Well, on the map. Oh, hi.
I don't know if I want to find this.
I'm gonna head your way. Maybe I'm gonna head your way. What is happening to me?
Wait. I see an opening right here. Let me make it a little bit bigger.
Oh. Just a piece of gold sitting here.
Yeah. Bring the big stompy boy over here.
Oh boy.
I marked where I am with a ping locator. Oh shit, he's going. Oh shit. The big robot guy is coming over here. And he's starting shit, so
Uh-oh.
Oh, he looks so cool.
You're way far away from me. Ow. Ow.
Ah!
I hear stuff happening.
Things are indeed happening. He's kind of leaving. He knows when he's beat.
I have arrived.
Hell yeah.
He is dead, all because of me. It was me. All me.
I think this thing might have done more damage to me than it did to the to the boss.
Okay, let's follow this thing back up. This, like, pathway. Because we can go get the doodle. What I'm really happy about is there's no protests here, or even by my house. I saw the, I drove past the police department. There was nothing there either. But they were putting like barricades down around. But if I had to guess, those are for like some sort of future road construction. Because I was like, why are there barriers around here? Or maybe they're prepping for a potential riot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, just in case, we'll lay down some barriers in the surrounding streets.
I support their cause, but I also don't want any of the shit around me.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't the starting area, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Holy
could-
shit, we're made a full circle.
Full circle. You gotta
But
go.
the things up there. Are you going the right way?
Yep. Okay.
Hair to the right. Guess it doesn't matter as long as you hit that pocket. I'm helping. I did a little bit of that part right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Come here.
Oh, I got a little chop.
Chop, chop. Ooh, is that a piece for that pickaxe? I bet?
Yeah,
Make
it
look
is.
more like an axe instead of a pick.
It said it on the screen. It said like pickaxe item or something like that.
Sweet. So we got to find 4 more flowies and 1 big boy.
Oh, we can go through this compact dirt over here. Oh yeah, shoot at the wall, buddy. Nice. Yeah, I see a lot of people too. They're like, but someone died, and you're worried about your stuff. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah, I can both care about my own safety and well-being and my family's, and be pissed off that George Floyd was murdered.
Yeah, we don't literally have to sacrifice everything.
You can see the guy on the map. It's right there.
We don't have to literally sacrifice everything. Ever, right? You could make that argument about everything. You guys aren't the arbiter of what's like...
It's like you think what happened to George Floyd was bad, is like there's also people being sold into sex slavery, and they're gonna have fucked up lives for like years. You could try to make an argument that someone else has it worse. Like, why don't you seem to care about that?
Yeah.
Obviously, I do. Hey, you're kind of going away from the big boy.
Yeah, I found some stuff, gold and a bloom
Okay,
and
cool. Okay, cool.
magnetite or whatever the fuck that's called.
I need a damn minecart on legs. Where is it?
Do you know who Ben Garrison is? Or Garson, something like that? The guy who draws the comics?
No.
Or this dude that like really sucks Trump's dick constantly and spouts so much conspiracy bullshit, and I think even like anti climate change. Like he's made some really fucked up things about Greta Thunberg, however you say her name.
Yeah.
Like having her bent over and getting spanked and shit. And he made a comic about. He made like a little, you know, he does like those one-panel comics, and he did one, and it showed a cop with his badge on the knee instead of on his chest, and it said "Badge of Dishonor." I was like, "Damn, nicely done, dude."
Wow.
You know, you're constantly on the wrong side of like every issue, but on this one, you totally nailed it. Good job.
It
And
honestly.
I'm gonna call in a ammo supply before we do this guy.
It's really hard to be for the cops in that situation. Like, it's.
Yeah,
This is very, like.
they were clearly not in danger.
Whoa,
That was
God.
awesome. It's one of
Ooh.
those giant ice chunks. It's literally called unstable ice when you look at it. That shit will just fall randomly. Or when you drop a resupply through it.
Or when I shoot it.
That will do it too, yeah.
Light is up.
Make sure we got plenty of light. We're gonna fuck this thing sideways.
Light.
We're gonna enjoy it.
Is that what this big giant pustule is?
We gotta shoot it. Pop it.
Oh,
Watch where you're shooting, moron.
Hey, leave me alone! Leave me alone! I'm frozen.
well, I'm so mad! Ah! Oh, God. He was like on top of me and I couldn't move because I got stuck in this little spot. I was like, oh, I'm dead. Oh, he's like rotating towards
he
me.
opened up his weakness right to me.
He's like rotating towards me as he dies, and then that was weird.
Oh, you were rubber banding there for a second. Oh, these things are so cool. Have you seen these? These green things? You pop them and they become platforms. I love these.
Oh.
They're very satisfying.
I saw they're like cryo foamers. I was like, oh, it's just gonna be a freezy thing, isn't it?
It's like bubble wrap. We got 2 alpaca balloons, but there's also only 17 minutes left. Do you want to call this one early so we can fit in another one, or keep chasing the alpacas?
Let's just do a quick look for alpaca.
Okay.
I found a hallway here with some gold.
I don't know where you are. Oh, there you are. I mentioned to Justin that we'd be playing tonight because I know he said he was interested. And he said he wasn't sure if he had the game, that he'd get back to me, but he never did. So, because he could easily drop in with us.
One
like,
league.
What's that?
I got a bloom.
Nice. It
Light is up.
it's not like him starting out would be a hindrance or anything.
Yeah.
It'd be real easy to just add a third person to the gang. We could easily push through those early missions that he has to do.
Whoa, look at this shit.
You're thin ass over here.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. I'm just gonna break through this just to see what's on the other side. Wait, is this the place that we've been before? Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, well we can call in.
I appreciate a cave system that wraps back on itself and doesn't just keep going endlessly into hell.
Yeah. A Dark Souls cave system, as it were.
Skyrim.
I always like that because you can never tell, like, oh, I'm running around, I'm doing a thing, and progressing through the level, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I had 3 alpacas on me this whole time.
Well,
Just hadn't turned them in.
oh yes, yes, freeze me. I might be-
Get into the warm plants.
Does it warm me up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good, because I was about to freeze.
Really?
Yeah. One of the enemies had my freeze meter up.
Drop pod has arrived. Retrieving the mule.
Let's follow the mule.
Drop pod
Stop
departing
firing
in
grenades
5
randomly!
minutes.
Oh, there's an enemy over there. Shit. Never mind. My bad. You keep doing you.
Oh. There we go. There we go.
I guess your freeze thrower turned out to be just as effective in Ice World.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Oh, exploding guy.
God damn, you might have to drill a little bit to get through this area here. Get through it a little bit faster.
I'm coming behind you.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, it feels so good.
Doesn't it? Oh, we'll make it.
How do you not make that joke? Like we always make the I'm coming joke, but like, how do you not, right?
Yeah, how do you not come? Oh, I mean, make that joke.
Yeah. Okay.
Drop pod departing in
Asking.
4 minutes.
Quick question. How do you not come? Because I can't stop.
It's been like years, man.
Any advice on how to make that stop?
Is it, or just somebody just casually drops it? They're just like, yeah. Isn't it nice where like sometimes you just right before you're going to bed you just stop coming, like
You finally stop.
for like a couple minutes, but then
You can take your cum diaper off.
you can take. Isn't that great, guys?
It's the first thing I do when I get home. Is whip off that cum diaper and jump in the shower real quick.
Like I heard that one person, like, this is fucked up, but like they apparently, like, it was a story online, so it could be fake, but they said that when they were a child, like their parents made their kid like put a butt plug in, and then like it would rack
Are
up.
we into like real territory here? We're not riffing.
Potentially, yeah. And then they, every once in a while during the day, they were allowed to like take it out and just like poop and unload it all. And
What the fuck?
and so like that was the fucking norm for them for a long time.
Oh
They
my
probably
God.
thought other people did that. That's fucked up.
That's so fucked. That is straight child abuse.
Yeah.
I really don't want any of these perks. Just give me like better hover boots. I just buy like all the cheapest shit so I can hurry up and get to the next stage.
I just bought a new passive perk slot.
Oh, that one's real good. I love having that.
Maybe let me slap that bad boy. Oh, don't forget your new pickaxe.
Ooh,
Doodle.
new pickaxe.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh,
It looks like an
It's on the
axe.
back. Oh, it's on the back end of the blade. That's. I'd rather have it on the front, but okay.
Well, I mean, you could just switch it around, not in the game, but it's backup just in case,
Yeah. When you chop something that's behind you.
All right, give me another.
To be left alone and not hurled, kicked, tossed, or in any way moved around.
Oh,
So this is an egg mission.
The mission is ready. The pod
whoa!
report to drop pod.
I just jumped and then you jumped up and it like bounced me really high up. Yeah! Oh no!
my secondary guns really aren't as good as the shotgun, the double-barreled shotgun, but they're fun. So fuck it.
Yeah, who cares?
They're also not fully upgraded like the double shotgun was, but I'm getting there. I just need more money. Kind of can't believe I ran out of money. Oh, we're coming in hot. We got enemies everywhere.
Oh, there's little tiny ones all over.
Alright, team, we're going after eggs this time. Alien
Going after eggs next time.
The bigger they glow,
You know, you can take like a survey
get back alive.
when you close the game. Sometimes it'll say, "Do you want to fill out a survey?" And the number one thing they said by far is people are asking for more mission variety,
Oh,
and I'm definitely down for that. 'Cause it's like, get more kite, go after eggs, kill the dreadnoughts, and salvage the 2 mules are like the 4 that are available. I guess there's also the one where you go collect the blue glowies that are in the wall.
yeah.
So I wouldn't say like, oh shit.
Oh, there's a doodle down there. Cargo crate.
We gotta find the battery packs.
I'll let you be down there for a little bit. I'm gonna make sure that.
Can I take Molly, or do you need?
Yeah, you can.
I wouldn't say the mission variety is like unacceptable. I think the game is still really fun, but I would be very much down for some more mission types.
Yeah, me too. Plus, you know, there's people that most definitely play more of this game than we do, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're probably really craving that.
It's cool that they're working on that though.
Paycheck team, got a doozy of a
They said
swarm underway.
they still got a lot more they want to add, so I'm down for that.
Are you done with Molly
Hey, there's
yet?
1 second. We really haven't. Go ahead. We still have like a lot to do in this game. A lot we haven't seen still.
Swarm! I repeat, swarm!
And it's good that they're adding more.
I have egg. I want to deposit egg. Yeah, I'd like to see more mission variety. And one of those things that like makes me realize that, man, I wouldn't be a good game designer. So I'm like, yeah, but what? Every single time I'm like, I want more mission variety, and most of the time I'm like, but I don't know what. You go into the cave and you get like a different type of ore. No, that's just like the Morkite one.
This Morkite is green.
But the Morkite like laughs at you. It's kind of funny, you know.
God damn. Hope we find some nitro because I've been shooting like non-stop.
I got some nitro right here.
These guys glow in the dark. Yeah, I will say that even if there's only 4 or 5 mission types, they do a good job making the caves feel unique.
Yeah.
Like there's different elements, and I think maybe enemy variety might be more important to me than mission variety. Like there's a lot of spider dudes that you have to kill.
Yeah, I think definitely more enemy types would be great.
Because at the end of the day, that's like the main part of the gameplay. There is, I need Molly because I have an egg.
Oh, there's a lot of dudes.
All right, you can have Molly. If you need it.
Oh, there's a lot of dudes. Okay, we're good.
The game has mining.
God.
And it has combat.
Oh, I accidentally called Molly. I hope you didn't need it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Although I am digging for an egg right now.
I found a lot of bolo caps.
Nice. We still need 14, so...
Oops. Yeah, enemy variety is nice. That was one of the things in Breath of the Wild that I'm like, man, there needs to be more enemy variety in the next one.
Really?
Yeah,
I hadn't heard anything about that.
because like there's overworld bosses, right, that you run into, but there's only like 4. But there's like 50 different ones. Oh, what are you?
I'm gonna take Molly, because I got an egg.
Oh, 1 second.
Alright.
It's right next to me, and I just have to freeze this guy. Deposit. You're good. But yeah, there's Moblins, there's Bokoblins, there's Lizalfos, there's Lionel, and there's Wizrobes. And I think that's it for the regular enemies. So like that's not very much, and there's tons of them all over the place. But there's tons of Zelda enemies in general, you know? There's Dekus and Deku Babas and
Great Deku Tree, that's good.
Great Deku Tree's awesome. There's fucking Dark Nuts, Iron Knuckles. Like, so yeah, the fact that there's only like 5 different enemies.
You can take Molly if you need. That's wild. I hadn't heard anyone say lack of enemy variety.
Now there was
Do
like,
need to-
there was other stuff that was like, okay, there's these like eyeballs or whatever, and they shoot out like skulls, but the skulls are of enemies in the game. Oh yeah, there's skeletons too. Sure, fine. But like again, there's a gigantic pool of Zelda enemies to pull from. There really isn't that much. So, and then the bosses. The overworld bosses were fine. The bosses in the dungeons or whatever sucked. Because they were all
What?
like...
The actual fuck is this? Cave Vine. God, that was gross.
They're all like... similarly themed to each other, the Zelda bosses. And none of them looked like Zelda bosses, really. So, just in general, though, yeah, I think the game lacked potential enemy variety in a series that has a shit ton of enemies. No Dodongos. No, like... I hear the battery. By the way. So if you want to, where are
You're
you?
above me. You're right above me.
Come to me, because I need you, Sombro.
Waiting for you to say that my whole life.
Hop across this gap and see if the. Don't do that.
Ah shit! I fucked it up again.
Yeah, go over there. I think it's over there.
I have to fall to my death first. So I like just used my hover boots.
Wait, no, I got
Let's
it. Never
see.
mind.
I don't see any way for you to save me here either. Oh!
Oh, there goes the battery.
Did it fall?
Yeah. It's right there.
Oh, you got enemies.
I'm coming down. Whoop.
That was pretty cool, seeing you hover boot and then shooting them.
Loot bug looted.
Ow! Who's shooting me? I can't see who's shooting me because I got shot by them.
I think you're good.
There's so much gold on the ceiling.
Yeah. We're about to get a shitload out of this thing, too.
Just take your sweet time, old lady.
Yeah. God, I hate these like blowjob plants.
Don't forget to grab the, like, loot that's in there, too. The cosmetic. Actually got something for the scout.
Let there be light.
I got. Is that for me? I don't know what the pictures are. I don't know who's who.
Did you see 6 chins? Because that would be the,
No, I saw a big red beard.
big red beard. I think that's the scout. Can you ping the gold that I'm digging towards?
Gold!
Gold! There's fucking nitro.
Yeah, I was definitely going the wrong way.
Look at all this purple stuff. Does it indicate anything? No.
Shit, we still have 3 more eggs.
No. I put in my AC.
Yeah, I saw the picture on Twitter.
Freaking, I have to actually check. See what temperature it's on right now. Okay. It's on 76. My room's 74 right now. It can probably calm its ass down, but I think it just gets to a certain temperature and goes, okay.
I've been fucking ecstatic to have working AC here.
Marley!
Flares up.
With how hot it's been lately.
Oh, there's some stuff over there. Yep, you're going towards it. Yeah. Yesterday it was so hot that, like, I usually take a nap before a stream, but it was so hot I wouldn't have been able to take a nap. Because I just, you know, you feel so miserable.
Not
You're
good.
just like, ugh.
Yeah, that's awful.
So I was like, you know what? I will put in my AC then. My girlfriend's been at out in the middle of nowhere at that one of her friend's house. Oh, there's a dude. My stuff doesn't reach in. Oh.
What a death animation.
Wow, he made a mess. Those little bugs crawling through it, and he's cute.
There's one in this direction right here.
You got it, boss.
You gotta dig down. And then get to that tunnel. Yeah. That's it. That's the good shit right there. Keep going.
Hold on, I can't. I'm jammed.
I got you, bud.
I'll hit a couple of them.
I loosened it for you.
No.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
I think I could do with more boss missions, or like boss fights in this game.
Yeah,
those like 2 dreadnought things are supposed to be like bosses, but honestly they've been pretty easy.
Ooh, I found
Combat
another
positions. The swarm is here.
another bolo cap. Oh, I got the bolo caps. We're good.
Good. Got some more buggies.
I'm coming back towards you. I'm on my way.
Might call in an ammo drop at some point. How are you doing on ammo?
I could probably use more. I could definitely use more.
We only have one more thing, so let's just do it.
Secondary objective completed.
Oh, he sprayed me with his webbies. Your web of life. Oh my god, I might die. I got fucking surrounded up there.
Let there be light.
Let that be
You're right. Right as he was about to spit on you, you're just like, no, you don't move anymore.
The wave is significantly diminished. Well done, team.
Well done.
Hang in there.
Ow.
Supplies are on the way.
Oh yeah, I'm out of secondary ammo.
The guy behind you.
Don't get hit by that.
Love how
Actually,
much.
Getting supplies.
this also refills your health too, which is very nice.
Love how much the screen shakes when it falls.
Mm-hmm. It feels heavy. There was gold up here, where I was so rudely interrupted.
I'm gonna go get that last egg. It's like a hole in the ground I have to fall into. Looking like a fool with your hole in the ground.
Have you seen the Mark Rober video with the squirrels?
I don't think so.
He's the NASA guy that made that glitter bomb for people who steal
yeah.
packages. He just came out. You are like straight below me.
Yeah, there's a little hole I fell in.
Ollie, over here.
I've watched a little bit of Sunless Khan
Oh yeah.
because he had a. Oh, there's a guy. Somewhere.
Lighting up.
Protect me and my eggs, like you do in real
Got it.
life.
Collection completed. Well done. Pull the escape pod in when ready.
You know what? I'm gonna get out of this hole before we call.
That's a good idea.
But he had a.
I don't think I've seen this much recently.
He had a couple. One of them was like people who like shit talk him. He would challenge him to a 1v1, and then
substitute a pro in.
yeah,
I saw the title. I haven't seen that video yet.
yeah, that one was pretty good. And they were, dude, they were like fucking. A lot of them were like, I say a lot of them. There wasn't very many, but some of them were like, oh yeah, boy, it's crazy how lucky these guys are getting. And then he had
Head for LZ.
he had one guy, and then two guys on the other team or whatever wanted to spectate. So he's like, yeah, you guys can come on in and spectate the 1v1. And then after the first game, he revealed that, hey, it's a pro, and the guy's like, do you want to do best out of 3? And so the guy was like, sure.
Pod arrived.
Oh my god, that's one of the closest drop pods I've ever seen.
Fuel has been called back to the
Drop pod departing in
And so
5 minutes.
they hopped and did a best out of 3, but then one of the guys that was on, that like was spectating and was like on the other team or whatever, he then sent a message to Sunless Khan, was like, I don't believe that was this pro. He's like, I've been a coach, and I've been studying this guy's play for a long time, and that was not his play. People are so fucking confident in their bullshit, it's funny.
The mule's been successfully retrieved. Make it snappy, team. The drop pod won't hang around forever.
God, these things are so inaccurate. It's ridiculous.
I'm your friend.
Ow.
Let's keep it that way.
Ow.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
Huh? Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! This little guy's crawling on the. he was crawling where like the drill just came down on. This little guy right here was crawling like right across my face. Oh, look at this guy! Oh shit!
go, go, go! Drop
If you look at the drop pod, it's like a big face.
Oh yeah, it is. Never noticed that. He's got like a nose right there. No, I see the
Yeah.
eyes.
They had to have made that on purpose.
Yeah.
Look at that
I'm kind of
nose.
surprised I hadn't seen it before now.
Then his other video was, he showed like a guy doing like Diamond 3 play, and he had, I think, pros apparently guess if it was Diamond 3 play or whatever, or guess what play it was.
He's made a lot of videos like that where they try to get people who are usually off by like at least a rank.
But I've had so many people in the comments sit there and say that this guy was not Diamond 3 play. I'm a blank rank, and I'm so much better than him.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I stuck at this rank? So he had those guys challenge that Diamond 3 player. And and they all got smoked, right? And people were like, well, I guess it's really easy to judge when you're just watching. It's like, yeah, because they're not fucking... That's the thing. It's like that guy isn't doing like crazy air dribbles. That's what people like... Stupid people think that high rank is. It's just like air dribbles and sick, like crazy ass double touches. Like double touches are potentially good, but like they're just filled with that, right? And ceiling shots and all this stuff. Ceiling shots are garbage. There's only like been a couple that I've actually like scored on me. And yeah, sure, like sometimes they're able to like get the ball past me because they did a ceiling shot. But at the end of the day, it's not the end-all be-all. It's, I can see that guy's trying for a ceiling shot. It's clearly obvious. So I'm going to get in this position to counter it. And people don't realize that about like high rank. They think it's just...
A lot of people think ceiling shots is the only thing keeping them from being a pro.
Yeah.
It's like there's a lot more to it than that.
I gotta practice my air dribbles or else I'm not gonna be able to get
Yeah.
high rank. No. Like, you don't air dribble, and I barely air dribble, right? And I honestly only do it for fun. And it's gotten the ball past people before, where I've got multiple taps on the ball and gotten it past, but at the end of the day, I just do it because it's fun, and most of the time I don't do it because I don't think it has any... Like, as I'm in the play, I'm like, I can't be quick about this air dribble. I can't, like, initiate it quickly to have it, like, make a difference. So I'm going to hit it instead in this direction. So, people are just stupid.
And it's a lot easier to watch someone else's play and sit there and judge what they could be doing, because you're not like responsible for like assignments and shit, and you're not in the moment having to deal with the moment-to-moment gameplay of it when you're just sitting there watching it.
Yeah.
When you're going up for an aerial or whatever, your brain is like calculating trajectories and shit, so it feels like it's all happening a lot faster to you than when you watch it. Like, you could watch your own shit back and be like, wow, I was really slow here, when actually in the moment that's how fast you normally like get up for aerials or get back to rotate or whatever.
Yeah.
That has been the theme since Sunless Con first started doing videos like that, is that people always underestimate the footage they're watching because they think like, oh, I can do that shit, so this must be like lower level than me.
And there's a lot of it that's decision making in general. Where like, you're higher rank because you make better decisions, or you have a better placement. When I was against Martin, or like playing with Martin, when he would hop into matches, I would just pop into one of his, and I would just notice everyone's positioning is terrible, or like the decisions they decide to make, where they're just randomly going for boost when they shouldn't, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the heck? And like, I know we see that at our level, but I mean, they're really doing that.
Yeah. And just in general, like I see one guy passing and there's another guy waiting for the pass, but I got to get up there anyways. I'm gonna go in and attack as well. There's so many little moments like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, good decision making means you don't need to hit crazy ceiling shots or air dribbles and double taps, all that bullshit. Like a lot of times, the good decision making makes the game easier on you. You don't have to make some crazy ass save by jumping off the backboard if you were back in goal fast enough ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly.
You can make a much simpler save, and that's actually what you want. You want to make it easier on yourself.
Yeah, people don't realize that shit. That like a lot of it's decision making, and then there's times where people will watch and they don't realize that like they'll be like, "Oh, why didn't you make this decision?" Duh, because you got fucked over. In this situation, it's like it's not that easy either, right?
Oh, the hindsight thing.
The hindsight shit.
Now that I've seen how the play worked out, obviously you should have done this. It's like, yeah, it's easy for you to say watching it back.
But I was thinking about 12 different scenarios in my head, and I was like, all right, well,
if we had frozen the video like 5 seconds ago, you wouldn't be saying, "Oh, you need to go do this," because you wouldn't know what's about to happen. You're just saying that because you've seen the outcome now.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand when people don't recognize that bias in like just regular everyday life too.
Yeah.
It's easy for you to make the right call when you know what outcome happened. If so many people, like a lot of superstitious stuff can be that way too. Is like, you should do this. It's like, well, judging on the data I have, this feels like the best option. This gives me the best chance for success. And then, if that outcome doesn't happen, they're like, "See, you should have gone the other way." It's like, no, asshole, I made the right choice. Just because it didn't pan out doesn't mean it was the wrong choice.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you should take the option that is less likely next time. Yeah, it'd be like saying, like betting on whether the dice is gonna come up like 5 or fewer, or if it's gonna be 6. Is like, if you bet it's gonna roll 5 or under, and it comes up 6, it's like, ha! You should have bet 6. I was like, well, duh. Yeah, you can say that now, but most of the time it's gonna be 5 or less.
Yeah.
It's real fucking dumb of you to say that after we know the outcome.
Fair warning, any vandalizing or destruction of company property will be deducted from your pay at the end of the month.
Still probably like a ton of shit we didn't even touch on yet.
Probably. There was a lot of shit that happened. That was partly why I was just kind of a little down. It was just I was reading all these bad takes and all this bullshit that was happening everywhere from every side, and I'm just like, ugh. My brain can't handle this anymore. Right? Like,
I guess I don't really see that kind of stuff on Twitter. I guess I don't really look for it either. I just kind of read the tweets from the people I follow and don't really get into the bickering and the weeds too much.
yeah, I click on trending just to see like, oh, what's going on in the world.
I did click on trending for the first time in a long time when shit was going down.
But then I saw so many shitty takes of people.
What is Raise the Degree? I keep seeing that one.
I don't know. I haven't ever seen that.
Derek. I thought it was something else. Derek Chauvin.
One down!
Here's the problem though, is I click on the Raise the Degree tag thing here, and I just see people like putting Raise the Degree. I can't figure out what the fuck it's actually about.
Well, yeah, you kind of have to for a lot of them.